Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Miss everyone. My name is Jason Montoya, and today I'm going to talk about the English variations. So before we start, let me share my screen with my generic presentation. Okay, this is about word Englishes, varieties of English spoken throughout the world by people of diverse cultural backgrounds. You know that English is a global language, but did you know it is spoken differently around the world? I assume you know that, of course. And today we're going to explore the Indian English, a variety shaped by colonialism's cultural fusion and modern ambition. So by the end, you will understand its history, unique features, and why it is a powerhouse in today's knowledge economy. Okay, so where do people speak English? People speak English around the world. They need English everywhere. Yeah. So with the rise of English as the world's lingua franca, many new varieties appeared. English has grown to be the medium through which the people of India communicate with the world and often with one another. Let's continue. Okay, this is about Indian English in its history. Okay. Eh, Again, English is a global language, but in India it is a story of colonial legacy, cultural fusion, and linguistic innovation. With over 128 million speakers, Indian English isn't just a dialect, it's a bridge between tradition and modernity. Okay? The connection between Britain and India began with the East India Company in the 1600s, initially focused on trade but later leading to British control through various means over about 150 years. The British introduced educational initiatives that spread English across India despite resistance and linguistically diverse country. Okay, let's see these points. So, is English spoken in India? Yes, of course. Yeah. The Indian National Congress, formed in 1885 to fight for independence, initially preferred English-speaking members. By 1920, under Mahatma Gandhi's leadership, Indian languages gained prominence, aligning with the transfer of education administration to Indian officials. Okay, let's move on. The second point. Is English an official language in India? Yes, Hindi is of course, Hindi is the official language, while English holds the status of an associate official language. This duality in language preference has persisted. The first Indians formally educated in English played key roles in the independence movement, and subsequent generations contributed to global institutions like the United Nations. Mhm. The third point. English is a second language, yet it is the language of choice in cities, professions, commerce, and social circles. Many underprivileged people view English education as a means to improve their lives, okay, to focus on more opportunities, job opportunities, to grow as a professional. And since the mid 19th century, English has opened access to Western knowledge, especially in science. So, we have the MERS representation in MERS world systems. India is in the periphery thanks to its large number of English speakers. Yeah, this is the world standard English in MERS world system. I forgot to show you that in the Bragg cartridge. cockroach representation, India is classified as belonging to the outer circle. Okay, let's move on then. This was about history. Okay, with the Indian variation, we also have vocabulary. Okay, we also have vocabulary. There are 5 major types of words in Indian English that are distinct from words seen across other varieties of English. So, Indian English has several distinctive types of words that set it apart from other English varieties. These include borrowings from Indian language, newly formed words created throughout affixation and compounding, and hybrid construction that blend English with Indian languages. So, talking about borrowings from Indian languages, many words that are specific to culture, food, dress, flora, and fauna of India are part of the English used by Indians. Their words come from different languages but eventually become pan-Indian. Some words remain region-specific. Some pan-Indian words are like this: kurta, a loose shirt or tunic worn by men and women; nilgai, a large Indian antelope; karma, the sum of a person's actions determining that person's fate in future states of existence. Is pan-Indian referred to the whole India? That is true. Okay? Many words used in Indian English refer to the country's unique culture, including terms related to food, clothing, plants, and animals, religion, and philosophy. Although these words originate in various regional languages, many become widely understood across India. So we have some examples about the burgeoning, the kurta. Okay, let's move on. Talking about the grammar. Talking about grammar. Indian English includes several unique or especially common syntactic features, ways of constructing sentences that is set apart from other varieties of English. Hispanic refer to the whole Indian, yes, of course. We have address forms, vidya, auntie, and mangash, uncle, in contrast to the sequence auntie, vidya, and uncle, mangash. In Indian English, it's common to reduplicate words used as adjectives to add emphasis or convey a sense of scale. Okay, we have the reduplication in order to express a scale of or emphasis word in antithetical positions. For example, big problems, little things, instead of saying many things that are little, several sizable problems like big problems. Okay, reduplication. Here it is. We also have the things about pronunciation. There isn't a single uniform variety of Indian English. Instead, there are many ways of speaking English across India, since English is often a second, third, or even fourth language for Indians. Its pronunciation varies widely, shaped by regional languages and local speech habits. Let's take a look. Is Indian pronunciation difficult to understand? Not that much. There is variability in whether length contrast is indicated in accounts of Indian English, with variation in use of length for contrast, reported both on a group and individual basis. We have
I had carrots and grapes for breakfast.
Mind your tone.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
Getting there. You're getting there.
Billionaire. And so I have prepared several characteristics of the Indian. Let's talk about the T sound first. I have a list of words. Can you please repeat after me with your Indian accent? So the first one is tell.
Tell.
Oh, tell.
Tell.
Table.
Table.
Oh, now I can kind of like get that. You can also get it, right? So it even sounds.
okay. You can. When I share the whole presentation, you can check the whole video too. There are some Indian English variations about pronunciation too. Let's move on. So, talking about the political and social considerations, we have the language right and inclusion. that is equity for speakers of different languages can be supported by acknowledging Indian English, dialects in media and education. Standard versus vernacular tension. In the debate between localized Indian English and standardized British American English, proponents contend that the former reflects identity and reality. Nation building. Indian English promotes unity in a multilingual country by facilitating communication across hundreds of regional languages. Diaspora connectivity among Indians residing overseas. Indian English preserves cultural identity and ties throughout its unique vocabulary and expressions. Of course, these variations, we have more information about it, but to summarize, I wanted to show you this presentation. Okay, thank you. Thank you for watching this video.